Hi, this is Nick from Elite Outdoor Fitness. Today we're going to be talking about metabolic adaptations. If you watch the videos on like how to turbocharge your fitness, it might be worth reading the one that gives an overall sketch of like neuromuscular, metabolic and structured adaptations. And then I've done one on structured adaptations, and then you can watch this one hopefully because it'll be less confusing. Let's talk about metabolic adaptations. These adaptations layer onto structured adaptations. Structured is bone, ligament strength, fascia, connective tissue. Sorry if I want to get it right. And you'll layer on from that, and then you'll start making adaptations in the metabolic and neuromuscular. We're going to be talking about the metabolic, right? Now then, when you do VO2 max training, it doesn't mean that you have to be in zone 5 all the time. When you're in zone 2, or you're doing easy training, or you're doing the structured type training, you are slowly building up all of the different areas. It's just at the different ratios. So when you're doing something at low end of training, you're specifically building up certain areas in the structural adaptation kind of zone. But it doesn't mean that you're still not building up in the metabolic and neuromuscular. It just means that later on, when you emphasize the ratio of training within those areas a little bit more to get the power and the speed and the ejectability and like the firing off of your systems correctly for what you're looking at doing, it's reliant on the structure. So let's have a look at metabolic adaptations. How long do they take to get into your system? We're talking structural adaptations of months and years. If you want deep tissue metabolic adaptations that last a long time and that you can feed into that when you're in your competition or whatever you're doing, it tends to take weeks and months, okay? Rather than, for most people are straight into the training, they're working hard, they're putting the weight on, they're doing sprints in the first week of training. Yes, they're building those adaptations, but they've got not structure underneath them. Days and weeks. You'll see results in days and weeks, which is why people come in and offer their training all the time. If you build this up from a good structure, and you build it over many months, you just get stronger and stronger and increase your ceiling. Fuel use. When your body burns carbs versus fat, fasted training versus glycogen training, you can do all of it all at the same time. Unlike when you're on the abstinence diet, when your body is working hard, you can use both systems. Great efficiency. Oxygen use. You can do swim training, underwater training, collecting weights training, Wim Hof Towers training, the way that you breathe in water, and when you're running. Loads of adaptations that influence your VO2 max and your lactate threshold. Lactate recycling, how you can recover whilst in motion. All of these things are going to help you, and at the same time you're tapping into the more neuromuscular kind of adaptations as well, which we're going to cover in another video. Any more information, come and join us at Elite Outdoor Fitness. Thanks.